today to salute the president and to show solidarity for what the president is doing at this difficult time in addressing some of the concerns of the Nigerian people, especially those items or issues for which people are saying they want to go on a protest. And because if you see some of the issues they raise, they talk about hunger in the land, lack of transportation, they talk about the minimum wage for the workers in Nigeria, and Mr. President has taken good steps. He has agreed. Now it is a law, the minimum wage. We have seen the release of the truckloads of food to the Nigerian people, which is a start, because in the coming days, more are going to be done in that regard. The local government autonomy is the master stroke, because now it has taken governance to the locality, where the grassroots, where the Nigerian people are. We will see economic activities at the local level when resources are deployed for to take care of primary health care, for example, issues of education at the local level, even beefing up security vigilantes, because there are resources to do that. And he continues to engage on those items and issues that the Nigerian people are raising as issues of concern. So I came to celebrate, encourage, and then show our solidarity and urge the Nigerian people to rally around the president. We have our respective governors, we have senators, we have House of Rep members, but when it comes to the presidency, we have only one president in Nigeria, irrespective of where you come from. We have only one. And to me, patriotism is defending the leader. Patriotism is showing support and ensuring that we push the envelope of this Nigeria. What is exciting for me in all of this situation is that the president has a firm grasp of what is going on in the country, the sufferings of the Nigerian people, and he has shown that concern. And especially those who are planning to go on protests, the issue with the protest, everybody has right, to show his dissent. Right to protest is constitutional. But if you look at the situation that we are facing today, and you look at the talking point even in social media, you will understand that this protest is not built to end in peace. And if you go to a protest that turned violent, you are likely to find that the people you claim to be fighting for, you end up destroying their shops, looting their shops, burning infrastructure of government. At the end of the day, we'll be taken aback, and then government will start all over again. If you look at Kenya, that is what is happening. Government will continue to run, but then where we have gone backwards because our people will continue to be in hunger and duration. And I'm glad that the president is making all the effort to meet with the needs of the Nigerian people. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Right, thank you. Yes, the last time I was here, I was still in PDP. I have officially left PDP, and I'm making plans to join APC. And the intention is just like somebody who is planning his wedding. You don't just wake up one morning and go to the church. You have to do a committee of friends. You have to notify relatives and well-wishers so that they will be there to grace the occasion. So, yes, I'm on my way to APC, and that is where I have always belonged. Remember, we've been in APC for 8 years, and I am sure that my efforts in APC and my support, since you are in the media, you all know, right from the days of President Bwala for 8 years. I left because of differences, but I'm back, and I think at this time it's not about party. It's about us coming together as a country to make sure that the country not only survives, that it's on a good trajectory. When that time for politics comes, those who are there will do. But I'm fully committed to President Bwala Tinubu, and in the coming days, I will do my official re-entry to APC. That there is, to a large extent, the element of politics. My belief that it even transcends the country. There would have been foreign interest, but taking advantage of the poor political climate, because the fact of hunger and suffering, we know that everybody in Nigeria acknowledges that there is suffering, and the suffering did not start last year. We've been dealing with that issue, of suffering, lack of employment. We're talking about entrepreneurship. Virtually every aspect of economy and security is what we have always been pushing the envelope and see how we can attain a better place. But suddenly, the conversation, if you see the mainstream and the social media, is all about they want to bring the government down. President Bwala Tinubu must resign. Once you hear that kind of talk and language, then you don't need somebody to interpret that there is a political connotation. You must be aware that people have been holding meetings saying they want to unseat the president. By our constitution, he has 4 years, and it's renewable for another term of 4 years. And he's doing everything possible in these 4 years to deliver on the promise to the Nigerian people. The trajectory are going. Some of you who are knowledgeable in economics, you would have seen, as the data are coming in and some of the indices, it shows that there is a redirection that is going on. There is no reform that is easy. Go to Brazil, any part of the world, if you are going to do reform, it is not going to be easy. It means that all of us will have to readjust. But the government's role, when you are, initiating reform, is to bring about intervention, which is what the president is doing, like the release of truckloads of food, and then giving monies to, remember the increased allocation to the governors, additional money to the governors. He even committed to helping the organized private sector to meet up with the minimum wage. So this is my immediate reaction to the question. Thank you. Good question. You have to define what you mean by where food is ready, because my understanding is that anybody who goes into politics, like what Awolowo said, if you don't have a second address, you are not fit to be in politics. You can't mortgage your future. You start by what you believe in. But freedom of association is constitutional. You are very free to move from one political party to another if you have a reason. The Nigerian people are the ones that will see whether your reasons are genuine. In America, President Donald Trump, just 2 weeks ago, I think, selected his vice presidential candidate. You know what they brought up against him? That he was one of the leading people that said all sorts of things against Donald Trump. But Donald Trump saw the passion that if he could go this way to speak out of his conviction, if it's with me, he would speak based on that conviction for the good of the people. So in Africa, we tend to think as if political parties are religious organizations where if you are here, you can never be out. Even religious organizations, people change it. But the most important thing, even if you are within the same political party that you can be identified in, is your identity and what you believe in at every given time. Thank you. Every opposition member will want to support any action of the people that will ridicule, denigrate, or show the governing party as not effective. So it is not surprising that he could say that. And again, like we said, protest is constitutional. Our only concern is if the protest will be peaceful, then no problem. But evidence is showing that this protest is building not to be violent. And we are all seated here. There is a way to which this protest will take a violent turn that you will not be here. So that is the only part that I disagree with. So yes, if I'll be speaking with him, I will tell him that the reason why we think that the protest is unnecessary is because this protest, based on the foundation that it is building in the social media where people say, burn the house, destroy this, I will kill this person and the rest, and based on intelligence, it is built to be violent. And I will tell him that Section 45 of the Constitution of Nigeria says nothing will preclude Section 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, those rights that are outlined. He said nothing will stop or invalidate any law that is made that is reasonably justified in a democratic society, meaning that your right to protest, if it's going to turn violent, will not preclude or will not invalidate any law that can be made to abridge that right in the interest of, if you look at Section 46, in the interest of public safety, protection of the life of others, and national security. Thank you.